Howdy YouTube, Ducky here. There's quite a few bots to choose from, aren't there? Oh, yeah. I do like my bots. Hey guys. Here we are yet again. And I will be doing my top 10 favorite Transformers toys list. This is a little bit of a redo, so I hope you enjoy it. This might be something that would be fun for everybody to do. Let's see where this goes. Alright, bye. Bye. No, not bye. Like, I'm saying bye because I was going to cut right there. Maybe I should cut right here. Coming in at number 10 is going to be Generations Drift. I really like this figure. The character is kind of falling out of favor with me, but the toy itself I still really like. He's got a nice form. He's very posable, I feel, especially given like he kind of looks like he'd be clunky, and just mostly due to like the legs and stuff. And he's got the little sheath door things or whatever. Door sheaths. We can call them door sheaths. I think he's got a nice head sculpt in there. Like the sword. I really like that he can wield the sword, you know, two-handed very effectively. Yeah, at number 10, Generations Drift. Coming in at number 9 is Rat Trap from the original Beast Wars run of figures. I guess it's a scout class, quick change, whatever. I've had this figure since childhood. One of the few that I've had since childhood. Yeah, he's a really nice figure. Really enjoy him. He's very accurate to his on-screen model, especially for the time. Nice, very simple and effective engineering. I still have the gun for him, which is really cool. It's a good example of how you can be accurate to the on-screen model and be simple. Coming in at number 9 is Rat Trap from Beast Wars. At number 8, Arms Micron 28, I think, Leo Prime. In a lot of ways, I mean, there's a lot of figures that are arguably more deserving. The form I really like. I love the colors. In a lot of ways, he's not technically a great figure. I mean, these things get like floppy. His like pauldrons, whatever you want to call them, you just kind of have to position them in like where you think they belong or whatever. Some figures I like because of the, you know, maybe solely because of the fiction. Some characters I like solely because of the bot design or the look. And he's kind of one I really like just for the design and the colors. And I often like big shoulders. I don't know. When you start, the shoulders add height. I like that. So coming in at number 8. Leo Prime. Don't crucify me for this. At number 7, yes, it's a movie bot, and yes, it's a Bumblebee. I feel the need to apologize for this. I just really like this figure. The movies are what they are. I'm overall an apologist for them, especially movies 1 and 3. I just think this is a really, really good version of movie Bumblebee. He has the transforming gun arm, which I'm a huge sucker for. Anyhow, so I think he's got a really good form. He's super, super, super dynamic. It's a very good representation of movie Bumblebee. I feel that it's pretty much the best movie Bumblebee we got. The only one that might be arguably better from the movie line for a Bumblebee is maybe that Human Alliance one they did, but he's huge. He's way too big to scale properly. Coming in at 7 is Battle Blade Bumblebee? At number 6, we have Galaxy Force Snarl. I've had this figure a long time. I really like him. He's very clunky. I like the colors. He's a wolf. I'm a big sucker for that. He's one of those figures that you kind of just like as you like. A lot of it for me is that he's a wolf. He does have one of my favorite features in a bot, especially in a beast or beast-like bot. I'm a huge sucker for the one arm being like the head from alt mode. A really weird transformation, but I like him a lot. So coming in at number 6, Galaxy Force Snarl. Coming in at number 5. we got Voyager Generations, whatever, Rhinox. This is a great figure, really fun. It's a good example of what you can do with modern technology in terms of like sculpt and all that. The modeling is really good on this figure. This is the figure that we always wanted for the most part for Rhinox. The original Beast Wars figure was, I think, quite frankly, terrible. Really love this figure. I have a couple of minor complaints. You know, I do wish there was a little bit more variation in the actual hide. He's pretty flat. And he's a little floppy. I mean, it doesn't take much for that to happen. But great figure. This is the one we always wanted from this guy. Super badass. Coming in at number 5, Generations Voyager Rhinox. And we have our first Starscream sighting. Coming in at number 4, Transformers Prime, the first edition Starscream. This is a great figure. This is another example of what I think they should be doing with deluxe size figures. He's sleek, he's molded well, he's got enough, you know, paint and molding on there to keep him interesting. There's enough variation. You know, granted, I mean, it's the nature of the character to be like, you know, slinky and slim, and so that's already sort of a cost-cutting measure, I guess. Just sort of a built-in cost-cutting measure. But this guy is incredibly expressive. He's really fun. He looks great in alt mode. He looks amazing in bot mode. Great form, really fun. It just really captures the character. You see that shitty smirk of his. He's basically the perfect figure. He's pretty much perfect figure. So coming in at number 4 is Transformers Prime Deluxe First Edition whatever Starscream. Coming in at number 3, Transmetal 2 Megatron. This is a great figure. This is one of the best figures, well, according to my list, it's the best figure, you know, related to the Beast Wars line. This is another childhood figure. It's one of the only ones I kept from that first wave of childhood collecting, at least for Transformers. Really great, really fun transformation. Looks great in both alt mode and bot mode. We're not going to talk about the weird third mode they were giving these guys, because that's ridiculous. Really great colors. He looks a whole lot like his on-screen model, especially once again, you know, for the era. He's pretty darn posable. One of my very favorite features in a bot. One arm is the head and neck in this case. I'm glad, super glad I kept him. Always impressive looking. So yeah, coming in at number 3, Transmetal Megatron. Transmetal 2 Megatron. Coming in at number 2, Cybertron Starscream. For a long time, this figure was my white whale. The reason for that was that, you know, he just wasn't, he was kind of expensive, and he never got an American release, so at least with these colors. And so getting him in, you know, the slightly more traditional, or maybe I shouldn't even say slightly more traditional, but they're more traditional Starscream colors. Not technically, I really think about all that good of a figure. I think he looks really good on the shelf. He does look really good in alt mode. He's got a very simple transformation. He looks really good in these colors. Like I said earlier in the video, the release that he got in America was in a 2-pack, and he was basically thrust. I felt accomplished getting him. Not a lot of collectors, I think, comparatively speaking, have him. So, cool guy. I really like him. I love Starscream, of course. You know, most of you are probably starting to learn that if you've watched a couple of my previous videos. But coming in at number 2, Cybertron Starscream. Oh yeah, the stubby arms. Not much you can do about that. Still, number 2, Cybertron Starscream. So coming in at number 1, maybe the vaguely controversial pick. Masterpiece Sunstorm. Sunstorm. Yeah, this is the first time I own this mold, because at the time I had passed on the Thundercracker. I'd waited years for Hasbro to do a re-release of that Thundercracker, or of a Thundercracker. So I bought a knockoff Thundercracker, which that was the Thundercracker I had in my collection for a long time. I didn't have the new mold yet. Yellow is my favorite color. Once again, I mean, I'm not especially attached to the character of Sunstorm. Love the mold. Love the colors. He's deceptively simple. The head looks really good. It's the additional paint you get, you know, up there. But in particular, the Colossi flames on the wing against the matte yellow looks really good. It's like something they didn't really even have to do. I don't think people probably wouldn't have cried foul if they didn't do that. The Seeker Masterpiece mold, I've always loved. It's still the same basic mold and transformation. It's a good combination of complex, and it's rewarding. It looks good in both alt and bot mode. Highly recommended. If you don't have a Masterpiece Seeker mold, I don't know. I don't really know what to say at this point. You've had so many opportunities to get them, whether that be with one of the 3 main Seekers, you know, Acid Storm, Sunstorm, Your Mama Storm, like whatever. Like, great figure. I love him. He's my number 1. You know, like I said, a lot of it is, I love the Seekers, and it's the color. I'm such a huge sucker for the color. But yellow, man, that's my color. So yeah, coming in at number 1, Masterpiece Sunstorm. Alright everybody, thanks for checking out my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Those are just kind of my favorite toys for just varying reasons. Like, I think they're technically far superior toys. I mean, I'm looking at my shelf now, I can see toys I clearly think are technically more sound than like maybe at least 1/3 to 2/3 of the figures on my list. Let me know if you massively agree or disagree with any of the figures on my list, in a civil way, please. If you do your own video in lieu of seeing this one, let me know. Let me know down in the comments below. I'll definitely go check it out. I'll go to your page, I'll watch the video, I'll probably like the video, and who knows, if it looks like you do cool stuff as well. When I say as well, it makes it sound like I do cool stuff. I think I kind of do some cool stuff. You could check out my other videos, even if you're just a Transformers guy. My content's pretty varied. But anyhow, I'll go check out your stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. It does mean a lot to me when you all come here. I really appreciate any attention that I get for any of these silly videos. So, thank you. Have a good night. And bye. I don't know why I saluted you, but bye. I wish I had at least 2, because I'd love to get one, you know, in the mouth there. Get one in the mouth.